Yeah.
Close the door, Ian. Just close the door.
Close it and barricade it. Do something. No, what are you doing? John's in there.
Lock the doors.
Well, hello and welcome back to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Paul, and this is
Thomas.
And we are working through all of Doctor Who from 1963 onwards, and we are currently up to the Sensorites. We've watched part 1, and we've enjoyed it. And in a moment, we're going to jump into part 2. As always, do give us a like and a subscribe. That's really helpful for us. And do be putting your comments down below, letting us know what you think of the episodes and things like that. And also, we're getting quite near the end of the first series now. This is the penultimate story, penultimate sort of serial before we get there. And we're doing a bit of a review of the season after that. So do give us any kind of comments and questions you'd like us to maybe do when we do the review of that. Yeah, we'll try and include them if they're appropriate.
I like the word penultimate. If I ever started a biro company, I would call it
the penultimate biro company. PBC.
Or like that'd be a good rapper name as well. Ballpoint penultimate.
That's not appropriate, Thomas. I'll be honest.
What? That's definitely going to be censored, right?
Censored, right? I think that's a different shot. So sometimes they've reshot. Ooh, that is a different shot.
That's different.
That's a different creature.
He put his hand on the glass last time.
Yeah. So it's interesting how they restage some of the things when they rather than use the footage from the week before, they actually just reshoot it. And it's fascinating, isn't it? Because sometimes, and I think sometimes that's how they get out of really dodgy cliffhangers.
And I guess if you saw this a week later, you might not remember.
Well, you wouldn't have had a repeat either. You wouldn't have kind of watched it on video because you wouldn't have been able to record it. So you wouldn't remember at all, I doubt.
Yeah, but we see what happened there.
We see all.
I think I preferred the one at the end of last episode better because it was just a bit awkward there. He wasn't putting hand on the glass or anything. It was just kind of
sort of
like a little groundhog.
I thought the design on this new one looked a bit better though, because when the first one popped up at the end of the last episode, I thought, oh, that doesn't look quite like what I thought it would be. And then that one, I was like, oh, that's much more what I thought it looked like.
So they must have changed the design a little bit. It's a bit like when the Cats trailer came out and everyone was so horrified by it that they redesigned them.
Then they did it with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, but that went down well, didn't it? Because people much preferred the new design.
Yeah, I've not actually seen it, but...
And it was a good move this time. We prefer Sensorite Mark II as well, I think.
No, they are my friends.
We're just going to go over here, actually, John.
Oh, look at those feet.
You're treading on his foot there. Didn't even realise the other one.
Them Sensorites, always treading on each other's toes.
That's a good design.
They remind me a bit of the Silence.
Well, they're actually related to the Ood.
Oh, really?
Because they come from the Sense Sphere, and the Ood come from the Ood Sphere. And Russell T Davies, I think it gets mentioned in sort of Planet of the Ood, but Russell T Davies does kind of make reference to it in something.
Be alert while I listen.
Oh, that's cool. That is a bit like the Ood, isn't it?
Yeah.
First elder is interested in you.
It does look a bit like he's just stuck a stethoscope on his head.
On his forehead. Don't think you'll find a pulse there, mate. What were those baked bean things flying outside, though, in the first episode?
Oh, I don't know. Was that their, like, transport?
Their ship, maybe.
And then what happened? Well, that was the
Yeah, so we're travelling giant cashews.
I know it sounds nuts.
We could start an Interpol type organisation for censoring.
Sensorite.
You don't want to censor wrong, do you? You want to censor right.
I think it's a thing.
Yeah. And at the start of each censoring session, we perform the censor rite, which is like a Latin chant.
The ritual of our people.
Censorus.
Come on, brother. Let's find them.
Censorus benedictum. the way the bar is placed on that door just makes me think of a fire exit.
Pushed you open.
Yeah, it just opens into space and they just fly. That would be.
That's a good cliffhanger.
That would be a tragic end, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Close the door, Ian. Just close the door.
Close it and barricade it. Do something. No, what are you doing? John's in there.
Lock the doors.
Sure it's no coincidence that the Sensorites attacked you as soon as you discovered molybdenum.
If they try to harm us, then I shall fight them.
Oh, Christ.
Fight you.
I'll shank you, bruv. Oh, yeah.
There we go. I was just trying to think to myself, like, what was my favourite part of that? And I can't remember really all the specific parts, but I've just quite enjoyed that episode.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the main sort of thing was the Sensorites getting on the ship and walking along, wasn't it? The corridors. But
yeah.
Some good walking. Some good corridors.
I think it was quite hard for them to walk because their feet are quite odd shapes.
Yeah.
I think that from what I read, they just put bits of cardboard in their, like, bottom of their kind of shoe things and made them walk around like that. But I think it was
You've got to love
quite
how
tricky for the actors.
how they did the aliens in those days. Like, did you see that comment we got about the Dalek episode? The Dalek mutant was like a gorilla.
A gorilla's
glove.
paw. Yeah.
Oh, but I
Yeah,
love it.
no.
I love it so much. The homemadeness of it. It's great.
Yeah. But I guess I had to pick something from that was the best thing. I'd say the design of the Sensorites is really good because they are genuinely sort of, they do look really alien, and they could be really quite scary. I mean, they don't. I suppose that if you just took them as what they look like, with this sort of completely black eyes, no mouth, just the bald head and the beard. They look really freaky. You could understand them giving some kids some nightmares. So I think the design is really nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what you thought of that one. And any comments, put them down below. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you for episode 3 of The Sensorites next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.